Hello people and welcome back to News Review. For this week there are a couple more free cards that are out for the My Hero Academia collab. So let's get right into it. First off, an ultimate stage for Shigaraki Tomura, Light Human. The leader skill is kind of irrelevant for right now because League of Villains cards, there's only basically him and freaking Himiko, Toga, whichever name comes first, I don't really know. So his leader skill is fine. His team skill is kind of okay because he can ignore like all sorts of shields, but that depends on whether the League of Villains are actually good, because the rest of the team skill is kind of lackluster in terms of like the attack multiplier, but yeah. His active is pretty good though. You can explode 5 columns and generate enchanted heart and enchanted runestones of the character's attribute in that column. So it's a pretty big like board exploder. It's like not the whole board. I don't know why they didn't make it the whole board. I guess maybe he has like 5 fingers, so 5. I don't even know, man. He ignores handprint areas and sticky, which is pretty in character for him. And he is the first card that can ignore handprint areas. I don't expect this to be like very useful. Sticky is fine because sticky comes up a lot. Handprints don't really come up that often. But he is Light Human, and Light Human is an established archetype. So yeah, a little bit above farm with normal stamina for that. Next up is All Might with his challenge stage. In his extra stage, only UA high school members are allowed in there, so that kind of makes things a bit weird if you haven't pulled for it yet. And it's also kind of a bit weird like how long this will be open for. If it's open for the entire duration of the collab, then that's fine, because then I'll just wait until raid up and then pull, and then that's that. But if it's not open for the whole collab, then that'll make it a little weird. So you can still get 1 All Might for clearing the 3rd floor, but then you can only farm him by clearing the extra floor, which is restricted. So let's see how that turns out when it comes out. His leader skill is nothing particularly special. The attack multiplier is kind of low. There is a ×2 HP boost, which is okay. And then for 10 rounds, attack with All Might ×20 additionally. Pretty in character. His portrait might change, which is something that like the Mad Head people have been messing around with, right? The portrait changes to his like shriveled up form or something. That could be pretty funny. His team skill is he has Enchanted Human Trail. Everything is everything. And when you use his character runestone, he enters a hyper state for 10 rounds. Which, this is actually quite strong, to be honest with you. So he might be kind of like a, weird free leader. But since there's no like shield breaking, and it's only extend moves to moves time by 5 seconds and not regardlessly, you might run into some problems. But onto his active skill, Detroit Smash CD7. Turn moves at 20 fixed positions into Enchanted Human Quintet. Remove Tornado. So this is not ignoring Tornado, as in like you can move runestones inside the tornado. He just straight up removes the tornado, which is, I think, something that's very unique, which is why he's moved up into this tier between farm with normal stamina and farm with stamina cans. So yeah, he also gives himself a nice attack boost, fixes his basic value to 50k, which is quite good. And then if the leader is a member of UA High School, he ignores Puzzle Shield, which is a pretty good utility card for like Midoriya or something like that. Next up is another challenge stage of Eraserhead. There is no restriction on this, I believe. Dark Human CD8. Stat clear, and then weaken the attack of all enemies by 70% for 2 rounds. He's not that unique because for Dark Human there's already Enoch for stat clearing. But you know, if you want to do the entire Yui High School kind of combo, he's still good to get. So I put him like a little bit above get 1. And yeah, the bond skill we've already seen before in Shinso's description. And then last and unfortunately least, Toga Himiko, light human, also CD6, transforms. Her character's icon will transform to the member on the left. I don't know what this means. Does this mean like the portrait or the attribute? It'll have to come out before, you know, anything actually is confirmed. Turn the column below the character into enchanted human stones of the attribute of the member on the left. That's kind of weird because it's just like one random column. And then for 1 round, she launches four extra attacks of the attribute of the member on the left, as much as 50% of its attack. I'm like, its attack as in like her attack, or the member on the left attack? This is not very clear. Once again, it'll have to come out for everything. Like, this active is just extremely confusing. Convert 5% of the character's damage dealt to the enemy into HP recovery, which is fine, and if the enemy is defeated, CD -4. So this card doesn't look very good, but like there are many ambiguities in here that could make it somewhat good. And I mean, once again, she is a member of League of Villains, so that goes into like the Shigaraki Tomura leader kind of composition. More villains will have to come out before we see that, like, whether Shigaraki is a good leader or not. So yeah, that is it for this week's news review. When the raid up comes, I'll be trying to do the entire December challenge with Midoriya and the UA High School team, or like some free cards as well if I can't do that. But yeah, look forward to that. But that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.